Hi, this is Pan Corinne from Coven of the Grey Moth, and I really just wanted to cover a brief topic. There's probably 100 videos out there for this, but for Coven of the Grey Moth members who haven't seen this information yet, this is basically for them. Right now I'm going to be covering pendulums. Here's my pendulum. I love it to death. It's beautifully handmade. Got it off the internet from a woman who hand makes these. And they're obviously extremely beautiful, and they're really cool because this can be detached and attached to a necklace or something or other. Perfect length. A pendulum is basically anything that's attached to a string. They can be as fancy or as simple as one wants. They could be as fancy as, this or fancier. Or they could be as simple as tying a rock to a string. As long as it swings at least 2 inches in length to get a good swing. That's pretty much it. Mine specifically has a really nice quartz. It's specifically called the Healing Hand. It's great for healing. It's got 7 different stones for the chakras. Crown, and all the way down to your base. It just goes on, and with the stones, going with the 7 chakras. So, for basic chakra, I'm gonna lift my shirt up here. So, okay, for basic chakra work, for basic pendulum work, you just want to have your elbow on something solid. Have your hand still and relax. Don't tense up, otherwise you're going to shake up more. And there's several different ways you can go about this. From my point of view, which isn't really completely straight, so I'm going to try and straighten out as much as possible for the camera. There are several different ways that a pendulum can answer. When you first get a pendulum, you definitely want to program the answers. That's by telling it how to answer. But mine, if the answer is yes, it will rock like this. If it's no, it'll rock from side to side. And then possibly yes is a clockwise spin, like a maybe, and a possibly no is a counterclockwise spin. Now, I know there's a lot of speculation about pendulums going, hey, you can BS the answers by just moving your hand slightly. And yes, that is very possible. That is why you need to practice on keeping your hand as still as possible. But it's actually part of the very, very subtle shakes of your hand and the vibrations around the pendulum. Like if you ask a question that is subconscious or could possibly be, not so, like, is today Friday? Now, if I think about it, you don't want to think of the actual answer, you just want to think of the question. So if I ask, is today Friday? Eventually, see, my pendulum is telling me no, because today is actually Monday. Now my hand, as you can see, is practically perfectly still. As I'm talking, my hand is moving because, just shaking and how I'm positioned. But you want to think of the question. You don't want to, try and perceive the answer because that could possibly, influence. Pendulums are good for more than just questions and trying to, divine the future. They're also good for cleansing objects. They're also good for healing. And they're also fun to look at and great if you just want to hold around. If you need the stones that are particularly on it, like for spells or anything, they're good for that too. They're just fun to look at, fun to play with. But that's pretty much the basic pendulum work. If you want to learn more about pendulums, do a quick Google search. I'm sure you could find a lot. But that's basically all one really needs to know on how to use pendulums. Just be calm, you know, relax, and you know, just focus on your question, clear your mind. Pretty much it. So that's about it. If you found this information useful, tell me in the comments below. Okay, bye guys.